Hi everyone. I am going to do a swatch and review of Orly's Breathable line Melting Point collection. And it is a gorgeous summer collection. I've actually had it for a few weeks, possibly a month, but I have been waiting for the weather to be right so that I could show it in sunlight and really do the swatches justice. They're all in a shimmer finish, and they are all in the breathable formula. At the end of the video, I'll be doing comparisons. I try to mostly use like mainstream brands, but sometimes my closest are in indies or boutique brands. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Starting off the swatches with the kind of pinky colored one. I'm going to be reading the descriptions off the website. An energetic golden pink shimmer inspired by a lava lamp. Yeah, I could kind of see that. I describe it as kind of a corally pink, and then it has a gold shimmer. The formula was great on all of these, and they all have the same shimmer formula. I got full opacity with this color and 2 coats. I was surprised by how much I like this color, but I've been really enjoying these kind of corally pink to oranges this summer. So here is Flora's Lava in 2 coats with the ring light and in direct sunlight, and that shimmer just really pops in pretty much any light. Next up is Erupt To No Good, and Orly's website says a golden orange shimmer for you're up to no good and want others to know. I do kind of like pun names. You're Up To No Good is a beautiful medium orange with a gold shimmer, or at least that's my description of it. This is definitely one of my favorites in the collection, and it was also fully opaque in 2 coats. When you're first applying it, it looks like it's going to be a little bit pearlized, but it completely self-levels as it dries, so you don't have to be too careful with your brush strokes. This is You're Up To No Good in 2 coats under the ring light. And here it is in sunlight. And it just practically glows in sunlight. Moving on is Cesium the Day, an optimistic yellow shimmer that will remind you to Cesium the Day. I describe this as kind of a sunshine yellow, so really bright, and then it has a yellow gold shimmer. And this one is a bit more sheer than the others, which is pretty common with yellows in particular. But I got it fully opaque in 3 coats. And all of these are self-leveling, so as you're applying it, it does look like it's going to give you like that pearlized brushstroke effect, but by the time that it dries, those are gone. Here is Cesium the Day in 3 coats under the ring light. I think you can barely see some nail line, but it's probably because it's directly under my ring light, and then outside you really can't see nail line anymore. This light blue turquoise one is called Having a Smeltdown. Save your tears and don't have a smeltdown. Turquoise is, oh, it probably should say this turquoise is inspired by the purest form of liquid ore. I describe this as kind of a blue leaning turquoise with a greenish shimmer. I ended up applying 3 coats, but I probably would have been okay with just 2 coats. I think again it was just that I was looking at it with the ring light directly over my nails. I did not like this color very much in the bottle, but I ended up loving it when it was on my nails. I think partly I was a little disappointed to not get a green at all in this collection, but this one is very pretty. And again, because it has a strong shimmer, it looks like it's going to be pearlized, but it isn't. So here is Having a Smeltdown in 3 coats under the ring light. And here it is in direct sunlight. Next I'm swatching Glass Act. It's always a glass act with this aqua blue shimmer. So I describe this as a blurple base. It's kind of in between purple and blue. It could really go either way. And then it has a really strong aqua shimmer that I think is very beautiful. This was opaque on me in 2 coats, although if you have longer nails or if you do a little bit thinner coats, you might want 3. So here is Glass Act in 2 coats under my ring light. And you can almost see the shimmer better than the base. And here it is in direct sunlight, which is my favorite way to see it. Last one is another purple. Not that I am complaining because I love purple. It's called Alloy Matey. Bright purple shimmer is a sea of perfection. And I agree that's a bright violet or purple with a kind of matching purple shimmer. This was opaque on me in 2 coats. So I really love this whole collection. I have no regrets that I bought it. It's very beautiful. It's still available, and Orly keeps their collections up for quite a while. So if you want to wait for a sale or Black Friday or something, I'm pretty sure it'll still be available. But to me, this is just the perfect summer collection. I prefer it to their regular lines summer collection that came in the Color Pass. It's just more bright and summery in my opinion. And here it is. Here's Alloy Matey in 2 coats in sunlight. Okay, so I got out a few polishes from my collection to do comparisons. And I am also wearing a Skittle with a little bit of nail art using the whole Melting Point collection because they're just gorgeous together. So first comparison I have is for Floor is Lava, and my comparison is Day Tripper from the Cert Colors recent, I guess it was a re-release of this collection. So here is Floor is Lava, And here is Day Tripper. The colors are super similar. The main difference is probably the finish. They both have that kind of an orangey shimmer. Day Tripper is in what CERT calls their shimmer graphic formula, which is a shimmer with some scattered hollow. And Flores Lava is in the normal Orly Breathable shimmer finish. Well, I guess I should say the normal shimmer finish for Orly Breathables. My next comparison is another Orly Breathable. I'm comparing Erupt To No Good with Light My Campfire. And when I first opened the collection box for the Melting Point collection, I really thought it would be very similar to Light My Campfire, and they're actually not that similar at all. I think they're definitely different enough to have both, but I am also a collector and kind of a dragon when it comes to nail polish. So here is Erupt To No Good, and here is Light My Campfire. And Light My Campfire has more of a, like, kind of a burnt orange to it. So for Cesium the Day, I actually pulled out 2 polishes. I pulled out Night Owl Lacquer's Shine On and Essie's The Zest Is Yet To Come. The Essie actually looks a lot more similar in the bottle than it does on the swatch wheel. So here is Cesium the Day, which I'm also wearing on my right index finger. Here is the Night Owl Lacquer Shine On. And they look really similar in the bottle, but Shine On has a darker kind of quality to it, but they both have very similar shimmers. Although I'd say that the Shine On shimmer is more of an orangey. And then the Zest Is Yet To Come, they looked more similar in the bottle than they do on the swatch wheel. It's more of, the Zest Is Yet To Come is more of a kind of a dandelion color in my opinion, and the shimmer does not show up quite as much. For having a Smeltdown, I also pulled out 2 polishes. One of them is a Kelly Marissa collab. This one is called Kelly Solstice. And the other one that I pulled is LA Girl. It's not a gel, it's just gel like shine. And it is called Bayside. So here is Having a Smeltdown. Here is Kelly Solstice, and here is Bayside. And Having a Smeltdown has kind of a lighter base color. I actually think that Kelly Solstice and Bayside are actually a bit more similar to each other than they are to Having a Smeltdown. So for Glass Act, I pulled another polish from the California Dream Collection. This one is Catalina. And again, they're pretty close in base color. They look closer in the bottle than they do on the swatch wheel. So here is Glass Act, and here is Catalina. Glass Act has more of a purple base, and it has the shimmer formula. And Catalina has more of a blurple to blue kind of color. And the shimmers are a different color, although they're both pretty strong. And of course, the Catalina is in the shimmer graphic formula. And over here for Alloy Matey, I pulled 2 polishes. These all look pretty similar in the bottles, but I forgot how sheer this one is. So here is Alloy Matey. And there was just a little smuts on the swatch wheel. That's nothing wrong with the polish. And here is the LA Colors Mermaid Magic. This one's called Poseidon. And I forgot that this is a sheer shimmer. You can even see it in the bottle that it's a pretty sheer shimmer, but I just forgot. And then I have another Orly Breathable, and this one is called Alexandrite by You. And it has a different finish, and it really has a different base color too. I think probably the two that are most similar are the Flores Lava and Catalina, which kind of surprised me because I first pulled out the pink from the California Dreaming collection called Flamingo, which there are not flamingos in California. I think they might have been thinking about Florida. But anyway, it's just a lot different. And then I pulled out the kind of orange corally one, and that one is a much closer color. But anyway, I hope you found this comparison helpful, and I hope you liked the video. I will talk to you next time. Bye.